Implementing the planned congestion pricing system risks too many unintended consequences for New Yorkers at this time.
Right now at 5, pumping the brakes on congestion pricing, the shocking announcement from Governor Hochul and what she's blaming for this last-minute decision.
Someone who's walking to work every day, I'm in favor of congestion pricing.
It's not a good idea. Everything is go up, is sky high.
And drivers and subway riders reacting tonight. While some are relieved to not have to pay the toll, others argue it was necessary to reduce traffic.
And with just 25 days until those first tolls would have been collected, it means no money for the MTA. We take a closer look at the crucial projects that are now on hold.
Good evening, I'm Maurice Dubois.
And I'm Christine Johnson. In a stunning 11th hour change, Governor Hochul announced that congestion pricing in New York is postponed indefinitely. The first in the nation tolling plan, which has been decades in the making, was slated to start June 30th.
It had been designed to reduce traffic congestion in Midtown and below and produce around $1 billion annually in revenue, much of it for the MTA. Drivers were looking at costs of $15, motorcycles $7, and ride shares around $2 a day. A ride, rather. But the plan for congestion zone had sparked fierce opposition from unions, drivers, and New Jersey's Governor Murphy.
We have team coverage here tonight, from reaction across the river to proponents angry for the delay to the MTA projects that are now put on hold. We begin, though, with political reporter Marcia Kramer with more on Governor Hochul's announcement. Marcia, this was stunning.
It's stunning, it really is. And it took 17 years for congestion pricing to go from a gleam in Michael Bloomberg's eye to something that was going to become a reality. Now, 25 days from the planned startup, Governor Hochul is sticking a fork in it. Her decision based on two things: the economy and politics. And it's unclear which is most important to her.
My focus must be on putting more money back in people's pockets. And that's why I must stand up for them and say no to implementing the congestion pricing toll at this time.
Voicing concern about the fragile state of New York City's recovery from the pandemic and the toll inflation is taking on voters' pocketbooks, Governor Hochul called an audible and stopped the clock on the June 30th implementation of congestion pricing. The move sent shockwaves around the metropolitan region, but the governor said she was concerned that charging tolls to enter Manhattan Central Business District would hurt the little guy, drive more people to telecommute, and even worse.
That one more added cost would make residents rethink living or working here altogether.
That was the public argument. Privately, sources tell CBS 2 that another reason to kick the can down the road is the concern reportedly voiced by House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries that it would make it more difficult for Democrats to win back control of Congress. Congestion pricing is wildly unpopular upstate and on Long Island, where Democrats are hoping to unseat as many as 5 freshman Republicans, including Congressman Anthony D'Esposito.
The only reason as to why she is reversing course is because she got a call from Hakeem Jeffries, and she knows that this is a disaster in the making. But again, be assured, the moment that the election is over, she is going to go right back to, very bluntly, screwing New Yorkers.
D'Esposito doesn't think that what he calls a political ploy will work, that voters know he has been against congestion pricing from the get-go. There's also the very real question of how the MTA will be able to upgrade the system without the $1 billion cash infusion from congestion pricing.
I think what the governor should do is take the $2.4 billion that she has in her budget for migrants, people who have been here for 15 minutes, and spend it on infrastructure.
Commuters had this to say.
I'm in favor of congestion pricing. I would love to have less traffic going to work, less cars on the road, less honking, but I would like it to keep the subway fares down.
I don't know whose idea. It's not a good idea. At this point, everything is go up, is sky high. Gas coming up $4. You come here. It's not easy.
I also worry about the secondary cost of it. I'm already seeing an increase in I got coffee yesterday, it was over $7.
Now, there are also many, many other questions. Is there an alternate way to raise money for the MTA? The governor is said to be looking at a possible tax on New York City businesses, though that may be a hard sell for lawmakers to swallow. And what about the approximately $500 million the MTA has already spent to put up license plate readers around the city? Maurice, Christine?
Yep, they're everywhere. Those went up pretty quickly, too.
They did.
Yes.
They did.
The question is, will they come down?
That is. A lot of questions, Marcia.
Thank you, Marcia.
Well, proponents of congestion pricing say they are furious it's being postponed.
Some who live in the congestion zone say they were looking forward to less traffic and the prospect of cleaner air. CBS 2's Lisa Rozner live now outside the governor's office. Lisa?
Christina, Maurice, dozens of people were out here earlier, from politicians to environmental groups, hoping to put pressure on the governor to reverse course. They fear if congestion pricing doesn't happen now, it will never happen. Vehicles on 3rd Avenue near 41st Street moving slowly during rush hour. Aaron Lentz had hoped congestion pricing would reduce traffic and shorten his bus commute from the Upper East Side to Chelsea.
I went from 82nd to, I want to go to 38th, but I just get off at 50th and walk down the rest of the way.
Outside the governor's office in Midtown, fix the subway! Fix the subway! Proponents of congestion pricing rallied, including Elizabeth Valdez, who uses a wheelchair to get around.
We need these elevators and other projects to move forward. It would make it harder for people like me to get around and break the promise the governor made 2 years ago.
The governor says she is still committed to the investments in public transit that congestion pricing promised to bring, like an improved subway system, cleaner air quality below 60th Street, and less traffic. But critics don't believe her.
I went to bed last night perplexed, and I woke up pissed, because we know that this program is a climate combator.
This is Hochul's MTA, and we're going to remind her of it every time a bus is slow or a subway is not on time.
They say this is a 180 from December, when Hochul stood alongside them and praised the plan's benefits.
This is going to be transformative. We'll have the resources to invest in our system, a 110-year-old system, so it's positioned for the next 110 years because of the courage here today.
The public advocate, also a proponent of congestion pricing, said that this indefinite pause will do irreparable harm and undermine public confidence in the program. He and the other proponents that were here today say they have fought so many years for this, and they are not going to stop now. We're live in Midtown. Lisa Rozner, CBS 2 News.
Okay, Lisa, thank you. And in New Jersey, drivers and lawmakers who were fighting the tolling program are now breathing a sigh of relief. CBS 2's Christine Sloan continues our coverage live from Fanwood with reaction on that side of the river. Christine.
Well, that's right. Some New Jersey Transit riders are concerned about the reliability of train service, and that's why drivers were concerned about hopping on trains. That's why, as you said, these drivers and lawmakers who fought against congestion pricing are breathing that sigh of relief.
Way crazy, too way crazy. Everything so expensive, gas, food. Everything.
New Jersey commuters grateful New York's governor put a temporary brake on congestion pricing. The move could have cost many as much as $30 a day, including Easy Pass tolls. This driver was unwilling to use mass transit.
We do need to fix the NJ Transit. I've had quite a bit of delays commuting into work.
Congressman Josh Gottheimer, the most vocal congestion pricing critic, at times using props to mock the MTA, taking a victory lap.
After a 5-year fight, New York appears to have done right by hardworking Jersey families and those in the tri-state area and backed off their outrageous congestion tax plan.
Gottheimer and Governor Phil Murphy now vowing to work with their counterparts in New York to invest in transportation. The governor saying, quote, "We have always had a shared vision for growing our regional economy, investing in infrastructure and protecting our environment and creating good-paying jobs on both sides of the Hudson River. Stopping congestion pricing, the one thing New Jersey Republicans and Democrats could agree on."
So I think politics played a big role in it, as well as the fact you had 2 Democratic governors who were at war over a border. Now, you want to play with the border down south, that's one thing, down in Mexico. Don't play with the border between 2 states, because the pushback's going to be heavy.
Gottheimer responding to a question about backdoor conversations that may have centered on congestion pricing affecting House races in the fall.
Well, I wasn't involved in those discussions, and that's a question for them. I'll tell you of what I've heard from families in Jersey and families in New York everywhere I go as they were raising the alarm.
New Jersey has filed a lawsuit in federal court to stop congestion pricing. Bergen County is a part of that lawsuit. The county executive there tells me a decision on that could come as early as this week. We're live in Fanwood, New Jersey. Christine Sloan, CBS 2 News.
All right, Christine, thank you. City leaders have been studying and modeling its congestion pricing plan to the one London has had in place for 20 years. CBS 2's Ali Bauman was in London and was with the president of the London Cab Drivers Club when they heard today's announcement. Now, he told her that the plan worked when it was first implemented, but then car traffic quickly returned to the central district.
Worked, you could say that London's the fastest traffic flow, but it's not. It's the opposite. So that shows you that it don't work. It's a revenue stream, yeah? It's no good. I'm glad for New York.
Grant Davis says small businesses and people who live just outside the congestion pricing zone are impacted the most by the plan. Coming up at 5:45 tonight, we're live with Mayor Eric Adams about New York City's response to congestion pricing being postponed. And also, we'll have much more ahead throughout the broadcast. Our transportation reporter, Elijah Westbrook, breaks down the impact to several MTA projects that are now forced to be put on hold.